Article 305 of the National Electrical Code addresses temporary electrical power and wiring methods. It is crucial to understand how this article applies to open-air markets, especially regarding lighting. The specific requirement that all lamps for general illumination shall be protected from accidental contact or breakage by a suitable fixture or lamp holder with a guard directly relates to safety in such environments. Open-air markets, by their very nature, present unique challenges. They are often crowded, with increased pedestrian traffic and exposure to the elements. This elevates the risk of accidental contact with lighting fixtures or the breakage of lamps. Therefore, compliance with this rule is paramount to prevent electrical hazards and ensure the safety of both vendors and customers. Firstly, consider the types of lamps commonly used in open-air markets. These might include incandescent lamps, fluorescent lamps, or light-emitting diode lamps. Regardless of the type, each lamp must be adequately protected. Secondly, a suitable fixture is a key component. The fixture should be designed to securely hold the lamp and provide a degree of physical protection. The fixture's material and construction should be appropriate for the environment, taking into account factors such as weather resistance and potential for impact. Thirdly, the lamp holder is the part of the fixture that physically connects to the lamp. It must be of a type approved for the specific lamp being used and should be installed correctly to ensure a secure electrical connection. Fourthly, the guard is an essential element of protection. It acts as a barrier, preventing accidental contact with the lamp and reducing the risk of breakage. The guard should be robust enough to withstand typical impacts and should be designed so as not to obstruct the light output significantly. The NEC provides guidance on the types of guards that are acceptable. These guards are often made of metal or durable plastic and are designed to enclose the lamp partially or completely. Considerations for guard selection include the lamp size, the fixture's design, and the potential for impact. When selecting fixtures and lamp holders with guards, it is important to ensure that they are listed by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or Intertech. Listing indicates that the equipment has been tested and found to comply with relevant safety standards. Moreover, installation is critical. All electrical work in an open-air market must be performed by qualified individuals who are familiar with the NEC and local electrical codes. Wiring methods must be appropriate for temporary installations, and all connections must be secure and properly insulated. Grounding is essential to prevent electrical shock hazards. All metal parts of lighting fixtures and electrical equipment must be grounded in accordance with the NEC. Ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs, provide additional protection against electrical shock. The NEC requires GFCI protection for receptacles used in temporary wiring systems such as those found in open-air markets. GFCIs detect ground faults and quickly interrupt the circuit, preventing a dangerous electrical current from flowing. Regular inspections are crucial to maintaining electrical safety in open-air markets. Inspections should be performed by qualified individuals and should include a check of all lighting fixtures, wiring, and grounding connections. Any damaged or defective equipment should be repaired or replaced immediately. Furthermore, consider the specific requirements of Article 305. This article addresses a wide range of issues related to temporary electrical power, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, and grounding. It is essential to review Article 305 in its entirety to ensure full compliance with the NEC. Also, consider Article 527, which provides additional requirements for temporary installations. While the question specifically references Article 305, Article 527 may also be relevant, depending on the specific circumstances of the open-air market. Article 527 covers issues such as the use of flexible cords, the support of temporary wiring, and the protection of lamps. Also, consider the voltage levels used in the lighting system. The NEC has specific requirements for different voltage levels, and it is important to ensure that all equipment is rated for the voltage being used. For example, 120 volts lighting systems are common, but higher voltage systems such as 277 volt systems may also be used in some applications. If high voltage systems are used, additional precautions may be necessary to ensure safety. It's also important to be aware of the potential for environmental factors to affect the electrical system. Open air markets are often exposed to rain, wind, and sunlight. These elements can degrade electrical equipment over time, increasing the risk of failure. Therefore, it is important to select equipment that is rated for outdoor use and to take steps to protect the equipment from the elements. For example, weather-resistant enclosures can be used to protect wiring and electrical components from rain and moisture. Similarly, UV-resistant materials can be used to protect equipment from sunlight. Also, take note of the local electrical codes and regulations. In addition to the NEC, many local jurisdictions have their own electrical codes and regulations. These local codes may be more stringent than the NEC, and it is important to comply with all applicable requirements. Contact the local electrical inspection authority to determine the specific requirements for open-air markets in your area. Furthermore, ensure proper documentation is available. Maintain records of all electrical work performed in the open-air market, including permits, inspection reports, and equipment specifications. This documentation can be helpful in demonstrating compliance with the NEC and local electrical codes. It can also be useful for troubleshooting problems and planning future electrical work. Finally, consider training for workers. Provide training to all workers who will be involved in setting up or operating the electrical system in the open-air market. The training should cover basic electrical safety principles, including the proper use of personal protective equipment, the identification of electrical hazards, and the procedures for responding to electrical emergencies. It should also cover the specific requirements of the NEC and local electrical codes. In summary, the requirement that all lamps for general illumination shall be protected from accidental contact or breakage by a suitable fixture or lamp holder with a guard is a critical safety measure for open-air markets. Compliance with this rule, along with all other applicable requirements of the NEC and local electrical codes, is essential to ensure the safety of both vendors and customers.